Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's the flyest vlogger on the planet. My name is Showtime the Czar. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great, positive, productive day as always. You know I got hip hop news, cultural updates, and everything like that for you guys today. But before we do any and all that, you know what you got to do. See that subscribe button on your screen right there. I need you to click that, turn that bell icon on so each and every time one of my videos drop, the content that I'm providing to you, you don't miss it. Let's get into it, y'all. Drop my intro. Alright, YouTube, what up though? So let's start this episode off with Nick Cannon. By the way, I've been called Nick Cannon in my younger days. They said I look like him. I don't see it, but I only threw that out there just because I find it funny. Like I've been a lot of people with hair. Okay, Nick Cannon is just not one I see. But if you do, let me know in the comments below. Anyway, talking about Nick Cannon because people were upset that Nick Cannon says his daughter isn't allowed to date, but his son is. Now, I'm going to just go right out the gate and say it. There is 1,000% a double standard here. As a man, I don't 1,000% agree with what Nick Cannon's saying, but I'm about real close to understanding what Nick Cannon said. Like I'll say 99.999%. And here's why. There's something about your daughter dating these young men that it freaks you out because you can't control the young men. You can't really control your daughter either. But it's like, as a man, you know what you was trying to do to somebody else's daughter. You ain't trying to have that happen to your daughter. That's just plain and simple. That's just, it's not, I think like when people hear it, they like, well, you're being unfair to your daughter. No, you're just being protective. You know what I'm saying? Dads that love their daughters, they ain't trying to have nobody break their daughter heart, and it's gonna happen. But you just try to prevent it as much as you can. And when you see your daughter dating, the first thing you think of is, this boy better not make my daughter cry, because if he do, him and his whole damn family is dead. But that's not, that's the wrong way to think about it, but that's just how you are as a man. Okay, so I understand where Nick Cannon coming from. Again, I don't 1,000% agree, but I get it. Okay, I understand it because it's just, I had cousins that I didn't like seeing boys around them. I didn't like it. Growing up, I wasn't feeling none of that, bro. It was just, bro. I just, so I know having daughters is probably like, the anxiety is probably through the roof because, again, you don't want that to happen. Now they said, well, his son is allowed to date and have girls over and all this other kind of stuff. Yeah, because you're not really worried about your son's heart getting broken as a man. And I'm pretty sure women feel the complete opposite, right? They worry about their sons and less about their daughters. But for a man, we're less worried about our son because we just tell him how to toughen up and, you know, go on to the next woman. It's not really that easy to tell your daughter, I just shake that boy and go on to the next boy. Because now you don't want your daughter to be looked at as a hoe. She just going from boy to boy to boy. You don't want that. But for your son, yeah, just shake it off, son. Just be more women. So I understand where Nick Cannon coming from, man. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Nick Cannon says his daughter isn't allowed to date, and if she is, she has to go on a double date with her brother. However, Nick Cannon's son, and he's, by the way, these are his kids that he has with Mariah Carey, his oldest kids. He says his son is able to date, though. He's fine with his son dating. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. All right, YouTube. It's time for a plot twist.
Did I just catch you having fun?
Lori Mack is in the building. Say what's up, Lori Mack.
What up, what up?
All right, so the Met Gala happened, I want to say yesterday.
Yes.
Recording this on a Tuesday, so I guess it happened last night. And first off, let's just talk about the Met Gala in itself, and then we'll get into the Taraji P. Henson controversy. I guess you could call it that. So, Lori Mack, what did you think of the Met Gala? So it's like a costume party for adults.
Yeah, it's
like
all
the
about the
weirdest
looks
clothes
for
I've
sure.
ever seen.
I thought it was dope. I thought the looks in itself was really good. I think everybody really did their thing on going with the theme this year.
What is the theme?
Oh, the theme this year was
I
fashion.
heard it, but I can't remember.
Fashion is art.
That's what it. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Who did you like?
Who I love the most? There's a lot of different ones. I like Tiana Taylor's. I thought hers was really cute.
Okay.
Of course, Beyonce. Her daughter Blue Ivy stole the show.
Blue Ivy better play Beyonce in the goddamn biopic. She got Beyonce whole face, gang.
Oh,
they
she
better
definitely
not
do.
cast not nan other person to play Beyonce but Blue Ivy. But go ahead.
You got Rihanna and ASAP. They looked good.
I saw theirs. That was cool.
And Dolce. No, Dolce.
That's the one I like.
She stole
Dolce
the show.
was fire.
She stole the show. I mean, going in there barefooted. I mean, she wanted to be grounded. She looked like she came from the earth. Okay,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
pure art walking through
That
there.
now that looked Mother
was
Earth
fly.
for sure. Dolce did her thing with that. I don't. Yeah, I like Dolce.
I think that's really what people come for. They come for the glitz, the glam, the art, and being able to show people's clothing or styles or materials. I mean, it's all about fashion.
Right. Are they able to sit down with that stuff on? Because I seen Cardi B. She had like 2 boulders on her shoulders or something crazy like that, and it's like. Cardi, how you supposed to sit down with that? Like, you got to hold that.
I think she had on some Marc Jacobs. Yeah, I don't know. I would assume so, but I would only suggest anybody next to her probably was uncomfortable.
Man, let me. Yeah, definitely. Either behind her, all that.
And what's the one girl? I can't think of her name. She was dressed like a plant. I can't think of her name. What's her name? I can't think of her.
What's she do?
She has short hair. She's an artist. She just was in something. I can't think of it.
But while you look that up,
yeah,
I do want to ask Met Gala something. Why y'all don't post the inside? What happens? It's like we see the red carpet, we see all this other stuff going on, and I guess the red carpet is the quote unquote main event, but it's like. I want to know what's going inside the building. We don't never see no photos from inside. We don't never see none of the food y'all eat. Apparently, it's supposed to be performances that take place. Why y'all don't post that? You know what I'm saying? What's the lady's name?
Janelle Monáe.
Oh, how the hell you forgot Janelle Monáe?
I know it was right on the tip of my tongue, but yeah.
She
was
definitely
dressed
did
like a
some.
full tree. Can't really see that, but.
Yeah.
Yeah. She looked uncomfortable walking in it, so I can only imagine what it looked like sitting.
Yeah, I know they can't be comfortable in these. I think they just do the red carpet and then go take it off. There's no way you're sitting down eating and enjoying
I think,
the dinner.
and a lot of them do have different looks. More than 2
100%.
looks. That's definitely just for the runway.
Okay, so here's the controversy. Now that we said the good part about it. I guess Taraji P. Henson was upset that a lot of the A-list celebrities, the Beyoncés, and she didn't direct it at nobody, but she was upset that they attended this Met Gala, which was funded or sponsored is the correct term by Jeff Bezos. Mm-hmm. And Jeff Bezos, if you know, he backed Trump in a lot of his ICE rhetoric. We won't get too political, but we'll say this: a lot of people are upset with Jeff Bezos. Okay, and a lot of people are like Taraji. Why are the celebrities attending this event, given Jeff Bezos' history with Trump and ICE? Lori Mack, what do you think?
I mean, I feel like it's one of those situations to each his own. Like when you have powerful people in one standing, it's kind of hard not to go and attend certain things.
I will say this
because they're attached to it. Unless you have a stronger belief. I don't know.
I will say this before I'm gonna let you finish. The Met Gala itself, the money does go to something good. I want to say it goes to some type of art thing in New York. So what they raise the money for is a good cause.
And I think that's more so what celebrities focus on. They focus on what the purpose, what's the cause, versus who's represented. Because there's a lot of snakes in the grass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's touchy for me. I get where Taraji's coming from. Of course, you don't want to support nobody that's even. I think behind ICE, not even a little bit, but at the same time, that just goes to show that there's more powerful people in higher places. That I don't know, would it make or break if that person, if certain people didn't come, and then if celebrities didn't show up or if nobody attended, would that mean the funding would have been, you know what I'm saying? I think, like you said, it's going to a good cause.
I don't think you should take away from the good cause.
Right.
I would have liked if Taraji showed up in protest.
Like a stance, huh?
Yeah, not really so much like a crazy loud one where she's like outside with a sign. Just come up with a outfit design that's standing for something. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I know that that's still her attending, but make it a message. You know what I'm saying? Because two things can be true. You can still dislike what Jeff Bezos is doing, but you don't want to take away from the good cause.
Right.
So I feel like I would have preferred her to just show up in some type of protest form, an outfit with something that's kind of like, I don't support the ICE thing, but
right. And it's not necessarily saying that those that attended are supporting the ICE.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's what that is neither. But it's hard to get. Like I said, it's a double-edged sword. You don't want to take away from the good thing that the Met Gala is doing.
Even if it is somebody that we don't
exactly we don't necessarily agree with. Right.
Sponsoring one of the sponsors, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, there's a lot of things like that out here.
It definitely
is.
If
we knew everything, like everybody, every little detail that a CEO or a higher up or a billionaire or millionaire is doing right now, I'm sure he wouldn't be supporting nobody.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I would have just preferred her to show up if she was invited. I don't know if she was or not, but show up in protest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would have respected, and it's not that I don't respect what she did. I just would have preferred that more. Just because I feel like it made a louder statement too. Right. See what I'm saying?
And a lot of time I just think people just going for the art, the fashion. I mean, Beyonce hasn't been there in over 10 years.
Right. And you could have did that. She could have did that. Go for the art, go for the fashion, but go to make a message as well.
Right.
All right. So let us know how you feel about this in the comments below. What are your thoughts and opinions on Taraji situation and the Met Gala in general? Who's had your favorite outfit on? Let us know all that in the comments below. But that's all we got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow us on socials. And until next time, we're out of here, y'all. Peace.